And welcome back, my friends, to Community Close-Up. This is where we take a closer look at what's going on in local communities like yours.
And today we are focusing on New Bedford. Kevin G. Andrade, did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Joins us tonight. He's a reporter with the New Bedford Light. Thanks for coming back, Kevin.
Thank you for having me back on.
Yeah, your parents are saying, way to go, Patricia.
Yeah,
you hit it, right? We want to give people a little bit of look at the publication that you and your coworkers work on, if we can, newbedfordlight.org. If you're looking for it, it's a free, nonprofit digital news outlet focusing on really New Bedford and the surrounding towns. And Kevin's an immigration reporter for the New Bedford Light.
The New Bedford Light recently published an article on the economic impact of the crackdown on people who are in this country illegally. Kevin, you spoke to a business owner, and he says that people are not spending as much money as they used to, not going out as much. What did you hear from him?
Well, I spoke to a couple of business owners, and they said that the immigration surges that happened last year in Massachusetts, remember, Massachusetts was the first state to experience immigration enforcement surge. The repercussions have not left. People are still scared to go out into the street. People go either to work and then go back home, only going out when it's strictly necessary, not putting themselves at risk because they're scared to get taken into detention.
And he said he had to raise prices because of all this.
Well, that was part of it. Another part of it was the Strait of Hormuz situation and the Iran war. But yeah, pretty much when I was speaking to these business owners, the one you are referring to, Martin Ordonez, he said his business has dropped 35% since January 25. And another business owner, Tony Cabrera, said his business had dropped by 50%. And so they're saying if there were laws, if there were initiatives at a municipal or state level that could make people feel more secure, perhaps their businesses would do better.
Now, some readers shared opposing views. There were a lot of comments after the article. And they said when it comes to companies knowingly employing undocumented workers, they said those companies deserve to be penalized. And they say that people who came here illegally should really go back to their original countries and then come back legally.
And they are welcome to have those opinions. This article did not really focus on the companies hiring those workers. This article focused more on the impact it was having on businesses from a more consumer angle. And what we're seeing is people are losing paychecks. People are leaving, people are being taken to detention or going abroad, and they are just not spending money in the community like they used to.
Yeah, let's switch gears. I want to talk about this PROTECT Act because it passed the Massachusetts House. There's a lot of talk about this, and I want to make sure I get it right. So this law would ban immigration arrests at state courthouses. It would prohibit law enforcement or court employees from asking about a person's immigration status. And lastly, it would require someone applying for a law enforcement position to disclose if they ever worked for ICE. There's kind of a lot of issues in that bill.
Yeah.
So it looks like this could be up for a lot of debate. Do we see this even passing this year?
So the odds of it passing are pretty high. It does prohibit courthouse arrests, but warrantless courthouse arrests, unless a judge at that courthouse sees the signed judicial warrant and approves it, and it's only in non-public areas. And there are other aspects of the bill. For example, it would require employers to notify employees if there's an I-9 audit, which is a document proving work authorization in the U.S. That they be notified within 48 hours of such a notice. And in New Bedford, that's a big deal because last year, the Light broke the news of the market basket suspending 47 workers for such.
Exactly, yeah. I thought the last issue, though, could have made it taint it, which is requiring people applying for police to disclose whether they worked for ICE. It seems like that should be a disclosure, I think, if some people would feel like, but.
Yeah, so it is something that is disclosed. The version that passed the House is there. Right now, it is up for debate in the Senate. There's some more provisions that are being debated about being thrown in there, including a provision that would allow people to sue ICE. And then after that, it would go, after the Senate version passes, it goes up for engrossment, and then it would go to the governor's office.
I mean, there's a lot of debate.
Yes.
All right, you hit some big controversial issues. We appreciate you coming in to talk to us about it.
Hopefully, we can all come to the table and come to an agreement in a peaceful way.
Hopefully.
Right.
Thanks for the opportunity.
All right,
Thank you,
nice
Kevin.
to see you again.